Cake? I don't want it, so throw it away. My husband said that even though it was my birthday and went on a trip with his unfaithful partner. I thought this was my last bet, but I'm sorry. I don't think I can live with you anymore. I understand. Then I'll do as you said and throw away the cake. And your precious things. And I'll throw away the one thing I don't need the most, so be prepared. My name is Millie, I am a 28-year-old office worker. My husband, Miguel, is also an office worker, but in a different company. We have no children. My husband and I met a year ago. It was a dinner party held by one of my seniors at work. I am plain, a little overweight, shy, and quiet, and my hobbies include reading manga and spending time at home. To be honest, I was only invited to the dinner party to make up the number of people, and I knew that, so I didn't really join in the conversation and sat at the end of the table sipping my drink. But for some reason, Miguel, who was the most handsome, cheerful, and well-spoken of the participants at that time, began to talk to me. Miguel's hobbies were traveling and collecting vintage records, and he was interested in telling me about the trips he had taken and old music. When we were leaving, he asked me for my contact information, so I exchanged phone numbers with him, puzzled, and the next day I received an early message. I want to see you alone this time. I was so surprised that at first I thought it was some kind of punishment or that he was going to sell me something. Still, I was happy, so I agreed and we had dinner together later that day. After that, he asked me out frequently, so we went on several dates, and he confessed his feelings for me. I had not had a boyfriend for a long time, so I was elated at the first confession of love in my life and accepted it. 3 months into our relationship, he proposed and we got married. I thought it was a dream come true that I, such a plain and boring person, could marry such a wonderful person, and I believed that I was about to start a happy life. However, as soon as we got married, Miguel's attitude changed drastically. He was very kind to me when we were dating, but after we got married, he pushed me to do all the housework, and when he came home from work, he would linger around watching TV or listening to records in his room. I don't know if it was because of the loud sound of the record or what. I get frustrated because he doesn't seem to hear me when I call out, "Dinner's ready," and often doesn't come right away. On weekends and holidays, he leaves me alone and goes out to play with friends and colleagues. Why don't you help me with the housework a little bit? I told him. I'm working. I'm working too. I want you to help me with the housework at least a little on your days off. I told him. I'm busy with my friends on my days off. I'm not like you, who has few friends. Isn't that last word terrible? It's true that I don't have many friends because of my personality. But to say that to my face is just too rude. I thought, but I didn't want to start any more fights, so I didn't say it out loud. Next, Miguel started complaining about the food and the way I cleaned the house, and then he would lash out at me, saying things like, "A good man like me married a plain, fat woman like you, so you should be thankful for that." He began to speak out of turn. I don't think a real good man would say such things to his wife, and I think he would help her with the housework. I mean, if you have a problem with the way I clean, you should at least clean your own room yourself. I only take care of the records I collect by myself. Besides, I like to read manga, so I collect all kinds of manga, but one day the manga on the bookshelf in my room were uprooted. I thought it couldn't be, so I asked Miguel. If it was that one, it was in the way, so I threw it away. Oh no. It was so important to me. It was out of print and not easy to find. I protested. Well, they don't fit in your room anymore, they've overflowed onto the bookshelves in the living room. In general, you should quit your childish hobby of reading comic books forever. I was told. How can you talk about someone's hobby? And to throw them away without checking with the owner is unforgivable. If he was going to do such a terrible thing and speak out of turn, why did he marry me? Perhaps Miguel just wanted a free housekeeper. So he must have set his eyes on me when he met me at a dinner party because I seemed quiet and obedient. I even cried in bed in the middle of the night when I realized this. It's okay, for now, but if I were to have a child, I would be seriously worried about my future. One day, when I was thinking that, a friend of mine said to me, Yesterday I saw Miguel walking down the hotel street arm in arm with a woman who is not you. I was sure that Miguel had seen her yesterday, but I was not so sure. Yesterday, as I recall, Miguel was. I have an appointment with a friend. And went out. I was told that it was a male friend, and what kind of a thing is it to lie and meet a woman? Was he having an affair? I thought so I hired an agency to check it out. As expected, I discovered that Miguel was having an affair. It seems that the other party was Miguel's junior colleague Hillary. He has been cheating on me since right after we got married, and it seems that most of the time he has gone out with friends and colleagues, saying he had an appointment with them. It has been on a date with Hillary. Don't screw with me, you're forcing me to do all the housework. I'll divorce you. I thought, and even consulted a lawyer. Even so, I still couldn't bring myself to hate Miguel, who had allowed me to dream of marriage, even if just a little, even though I was such a simple and boring person. So I decided to take a final gamble. This coming Saturday would be my birthday. If Miguel celebrated that day with me, I thought I would not divorce him. At dinner, I said to Miguel, "Miguel, do you remember what day it is this coming Saturday?" "What? Saturday? What's going on?" I was a little shocked that he had completely forgotten. At this point, I had lost all hope, but I continued talking nonetheless. "It's my birthday." "Oh. I remember that." "Yes, it is. So, since it falls on a holiday, I'm going to buy a cake and we'll eat it together." "Oh. Don't make any other plans, okay?" I reminded Miguel, who seemed to be reluctant to make any other plans, and said that I was half praying for him. On Friday, the day before my birthday, we were having dinner. "I'm going on a business trip tomorrow." "What?" "Tomorrow is my birthday, and we promised to have a cake together." "I already made a reservation." I said so. "I don't care what you say, it's my job. You should be a little more understanding of my work. Anyway, I'm going on a business trip tomorrow. I'll be gone for 2 days and 1 night, so I won't be back until Sunday evening. Prepare my bags," he said to me. "Then what about the cake I reserved?" I asked. "I don't want it, just throw it away." "What the heck is that?" It was my birthday and I went to the trouble of making a reservation for a cake, but to ask me to throw it out so easily is just... That's terrible. Was he really on a business trip in the first place? Suspicious. I checked my cell phone while Miguel was taking a bath. Then, I found the communication with the cheating partner. I found the following exchange between Miguel and the flirt: "This Saturday, let's go on a trip somewhere. 2 days and 1 night. I'd love to go to a hot spring. How about somewhere near the ocean? I'll make a reservation at a ryokan. By the way, does your wife know? Is she okay? She'll be fine. She's a slow learner. Actually, it's Millie's birthday this coming Saturday. She asked me to celebrate with her, but I didn't want to go through the trouble of buying her a present or something, so I thought I'd go on a trip with Hillary." I was so shocked that I almost cried, but I managed to hold back and took a picture of the screen where the exchange was taking place on my cell phone. I didn't want to get a present or anything. I just wanted to eat cake with him so I could believe that he still loved me, even if just a little bit. That hope was completely gone when I saw the exchange with the cheating partner. No more. Okay. Then on the day of my birthday, I'm at the door. Well, I'm off. While I'm away on a business trip, clean my room. Miguel demanded brazenly. Yes. Oh, by the way, I'm going to pick up the cake I reserved today, but are you sure you want me to throw it away? You're persistent. I said it's fine. I'll clean your room and throw away anything else I don't want, okay? Fine. Then I'll be going. With that, Miguel went on a business trip. He went on an adulterous trip instead. Now Shirley, when I asked you if you were okay with me throwing away what I didn't want, you said, sure, right? Now, I recorded that exchange on my voice recorder, so you can't take it back now, can you? Well, I went into Miguel's room, vacuumed and wiped the windows. The next step was to get rid of unnecessary items. Old clothes, tons of stationery, and records that Miguel collects. It cost quite a bit of money to collect records, and it was a lot of work. I remember how much it cost. Then I put all these things together and put them away in a storage room. Then I put the completed divorce papers on the living room table and left the house. Now, it's my birthday, so let me spend it the way I want to. First, I went to pick up the cake I had reserved. Then I got a room at a luxury hotel that I had always wanted to go to, and ate the cake in the hotel room. Miguel told me to throw it away, but as I said, I couldn't waste the food, so I ate it for both of us. It was delicious, but I'm going to gain weight again, so I need to go on a serious diet. Then I looked around the stores around the hotel and walked around the nearby sea. I had been doing nothing but housework on my days off, so I hadn't had such an elegant holiday in a long time. While I was thinking like this, I received a phone call from Miguel on Sunday night. To be honest, I didn't want to answer the phone, but I had no choice. Yes? Hey. Where are you right now? I just got back from a business trip and you're not home, and you haven't even made dinner. I'm not going to miss the elegant atmosphere of the hotel. I'm staying at a hotel for some reason. There's a beach nearby, it's really beautiful. Do you want me to send you a picture? What are you talking about? I don't care about that. Why are you staying at a hotel? Where's my dinner? Also, I found the divorce papers on the floor. What does that mean? I mean, you know what I'm going to do, don't you? Don't tell me you're going to fold paper airplanes with it. You're not that stupid. I want you to write your name on it and send it to the government office. You mean you want a divorce? Yes, that's right. Frankly, I'm fed up with it. You leave me alone on holidays to go out and play, and don't help me with the housework at all. I thought it was impossible for you to call me and get mad at me for not having dinner ready in the first place. What's that? Also, I looked in my room and my collection of records is missing. What's up with that? Oh, if it was records, I threw them away. I say this and Miguel's voice gets even louder. Threw them away? Don't be silly. You know I treasure that thing. But you, when you went on your business trip, I asked you, can I throw away anything I don't want? So I threw it out. I have the exchange recorded on my voice recorder. And you threw away my prized comic book, too, didn't you? That's the... Anyway, don't leave me with divorce papers unilaterally like this. I understand. Then, let's meet and talk once. A few days later. To be honest, I didn't want to see Miguel anymore, but we had no choice but to meet at the lawyer's office to discuss. I hadn't seen Miguel in a few days, his clothes were shabby, and his hair was shaggy. I used to iron them. I thought he was about to run out of hair treatment, but I wondered if that was why his hair was shaggy. No, I think he should at least buy the treatment himself. Seeing Miguel in such a disheveled state, I wondered why I loved him. Thank God, I thought about what I would do if I saw Miguel again and lost my desire to divorce him, but I guess my fears were unfounded. Then the discussion began. I want to say at the outset that my desire to divorce has not changed. I'm willing to pay this much in alimony. Miguel exclaimed when he saw the amount of money I had offered. $30,000. Millie, this is too much, no matter how much it is. Just because I didn't help with the housework. So much that you didn't help with the housework? What is this man talking about? It's not just that. I haven't forgotten how he called me fat, plain, and so on, and this is the best part. Saying this, I produced the evidence of the affair that I had gotten from the agency. I also show him the cell phone pictures I took of the exchange. You cheated on me right after we got married, and even on my birthday, you had the nerve to say you were going on a business trip and travel with your affair partner. Considering this, even $30,000 is not much. Millie, did you know about the affair? Miguel looks at the picture and turns pale. Did you think I'm so dull that I didn't notice? Don't make fun of me. Also, I remember when you threw away my precious comic books without my permission. You threw away my records, so we're even. Oh, the record, I lied when I said I threw it away. What? I explained to the surprised Miguel. I thought about throwing them out, but I felt sorry for them and I didn't want to be held responsible for throwing them away. The records are tucked away in the back of the storage room. Hey, what the? I say to Miguel, who looks relieved. Why do you look so relieved? It doesn't change the fact that you threw away my comic book, and you should pay for it. And as for the cake, you said throw it away, but I can't be miserly with food, so I ate it for the both of us. So you mean you didn't throw anything away? I said with a laugh to Miguel, who confirmed this. No, of course not. I declared to you, I throw away what I don't want, so I did exactly that. No, I'm about to do exactly that. What? Miguel looks like he doesn't understand. I smile deeper and tell him. It's you. You. The thing I don't need the most. I'll throw it away cleanly. Divorce me if you understand. I will not lower the alimony from this amount. If you insist, I'll raise it even more. When I said this, Miguel said. I'm sorry. I won't cheat on you anymore and I'll help you with the housework. You're the reason I'm. He clung to me. I'm here, so what? That you can go on a date with your affair partner without having to worry about anything, while you force me to do all the housework on my days off? Well, it's not like that. To Miguel. I'm not going to change my mind about getting a divorce no matter what you say. I'm a clean freak. I don't like to keep garbage in the house forever. I told him. After I said that, Miguel. Gosh, garbage is. And collapsed. The look on his face was a masterpiece. After that, we divorced. I have not seen Miguel since then, because our correspondence after the divorce is through our lawyer. However, according to what the lawyer told me, Miguel has zero housekeeping skills because he had left the housework to me until now. He lived with Hillary for a short time, but it seems that Hillary was also a woman who could not do housework, and in no time the house was a mess, and their eating habits were a mess. He was once a good-looking woman, but now he has become a disappointing figure. So Hillary broke up with Miguel and moved on to a new job. Moreover, I heard that Miguel had been having an affair with Hillary, which became a rumor in the company, and he was feeling ashamed of himself. Even so, he said he could not leave the company because of the huge amount of alimony I had claimed. I also changed jobs and moved out, and now I am free to enjoy living alone. I don't have to do housework until the holidays like I used to, no one tells me what to do, and I'm happy. And maybe it's because I'm not stressed anymore, but my expression has brightened up and people tell me I've lost a little weight. If I continue to lose more weight, I may be able to frustrate Miguel even more, although I have no intention of seeing him again. What did you think of this story? Please subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.